Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an update on a company I spoke about back in July. Here's the video I mentioned, Uranium Royalty Corp. Back on July 21st, I mentioned that there was a strong bottom at $2.32. They were in a downward channel, but making good support. The uranium industry was supposed to heat up, and I mentioned that the bullish scenario would be that this would break out of this channel and head upwards. If we bounce over to the chart, I still have the original drawings on here. And like I was mentioning, we were going to come down here and then head up, breaking out of this channel because of this strong triple bottom support. And that's exactly what happened. This more than 2x'd as the uranium industry heated up. It's all the way up to $5 from $2.30, more than 2x. That's why it's so important to watch these videos all the way through and see what I'm talking about when I get to the charts. So we're going to do another analysis on this company, do an update video, and I will pull up the chart again and show you another bullish scenario. Where is it going to go from here? So let's dig right into this company. So this is, again, Uranium Royalty Corp. Ticker on the NASDAQ exchange is UROY. So this is the first and only pure play uranium royalty company. So let's dig into these guys. I did a search on uranium stocks. I wanted to see what the news was saying about uranium. And if we look at all the top articles, if you just hit the news tab on this type of search, 4 big reasons uranium energy stocks surge this week, why uranium stocks are soaring, uranium stocks surge as investors bet on nuclear power, uranium stocks are on fire today. Every article on here is bullish on uranium. Maybe people are too focused on Tesla or on crypto, and this is slipping right underneath you, and you're not noticing that uranium is going crazy. So jumping into the company presentation, on every company's website that's publicly traded, they typically have these presentations, which is what I always pull up because it's a good way to figure out exactly what the company does. First mover advantage, URC is the first company to apply the successful royalty and streaming business model exclusively to the uranium sector. They have $102 million in cash, and they have very little debt. I looked at their balance sheet briefly, very little debt. Also, they have a physical uranium ownership through its approximately 4.6% stake in London-listed Yellowcake PLC. URC holds interest in physical uranium acquired at cyclical lows. Also, large and diversified royalty portfolio. Portfolio includes interest on 16 development, advanced, permitted, and past producing uranium projects in multiple jurisdictions. These guys are positioned so well for this bull rally that uranium is in right now. In multiple jurisdictions, including royalties on the world-class McArthur River and Cigar Lake mines. Also, we're going to dig into the management. We'll get into that in a second. So I like to do some Google searches to find out what people are saying, what the articles are showing on uranium to get a good macro view of what's going on in this industry. The most asymmetric trade for the coming years, hedge funds flood into uranium stocks, which is a green flag. That's what I love to see. Hedge funds, they're sniffing it out. They're seeing everyone buying crypto, everyone buying these meme stocks. Meanwhile, they're over there placing these big trades on these type of industries that are maybe not being looked at the way they should. So huge inflows into the uranium ETFs here, we can see in this chart. Also, the price of raw uranium rose to its highest level since 2012 at $50 a pound last month before giving up some of its impressive gains at the end of the month. Here's some recent news in uranium royalty. I like to look at the news as well. Uranium Royalty Corp exercises an initial tranche of 10-year supply agreement to acquire US $10 million of physical uranium at $28.73 per pound. Right now, uranium is sitting at $48 per pound. Here's a look at all their assets they own. We could see a complete list here on their website under their portfolio. We could see where they are sprinkled around here on the map. The company accumulates and manages a portfolio of geographically diversified uranium interests that may be acquired directly from mine operators as well as third-party holders of existing royalties across the spectrum of project stages from grassroots to production. In evaluating such transactions, the company utilizes a disciplined approach to manage its fiscal profile. It's such a smart idea. So here's a list of all their assets. You can see them all here. We have existing royalties and royalty options here. Now, if you're new to the world of uranium, it only takes a few seconds to do a quick search, but I've done it for you. Uranium uses. Uranium is now used to power commercial nuclear reactors. You might be thinking, aren't they explosive? No, they're not. They are the safest form of energy. And also, they are the cleanest form of energy. All the way down here, as far as clean goes, nuclear, cleaner than wind. They're safer than solar. Less likely maybe a solar panel hits you in the head, falls off the roof. safer. Obviously, coal, oil, natural gas, high on the list for fatalities. We could figure out why that is. Houses use it, cars use it, many accidents that way. Nuclear, way down on the list as far as how safe it is. Very safe. Lastly, we're going to dig into the team, and then I'm going to jump back into those charts and see if I could do another prediction of where I think this company is going to go, since I nailed it so perfectly back in July. First, we have the chairman director, Amir. Amir has been the chairman and director of the company since August of 2019. He's also the co-founder, or he's also the founder and chairman of Gold Mining Inc., another publicly traded company. Mr. Adnani holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of British Columbia and is a director of the university's Alumni Association, green flag. Next, we have Josephine. She is the CFO and corporate secretary, joined the company in 2018. And then we have Scott Melby. Melby has been director of the company since 2017 and the chief executive officer and president of the company since October of 19. He has over 37 years of experience in the nuclear energy industry and has held leadership positions in various uranium mining companies and industry organizations. That's what I was looking for. That's the green flag I was trying to find. 37 years in nuclear energy industry. He's good. So now that we know that this is safe, it is the cleanest form of energy in the world. There's so many green flags about this company. They've already more than 2x since I last talked about them. Let's see where they're going to go moving forward. Let's pull up the charts and dig in. So now, because this company has had such a strong move in momentum, price action, and direction, they are way up there. Like I said, more than 2x. So what we're going to do is we're first going to find support levels and resistance levels. Start basic. Okay, there's no reason to draw a million lines on here. Look at all these different technical indicators. On my channel, I always try and keep it as simple and basic as possible because there's a lot of new people that are trying to invest their money and grow those portfolios. So the first is the top here. We're going to draw a resistance line there and then a support down here, and then another support here. Now I could see a consolidation period in this range here between $4.50 and $6. This should be a consolidation period for a little bit of time. We do need to consolidate, we do need to cool down a bit, but I do not think at all that this industry is going to cool down or stay flat for too long. It's going to continue to heat up. We just signed new bills for clean energy, so it's going to continue to happen. Since this is the cleanest form of energy in the world, this will be utilized more and more and more with EV and other sources of where that energy is going to go. So looking at this chart still, we are going to consolidate in this range, and I think we are going to continue to push up. $6 is our breakout point right here. This is on the $6 mark. We should eventually test this point. When we test this point in bullish scenario, we should eventually break out, retest it, and then push up. I would think that we would possibly hit $8 price target just based on momentum of where this is going. And also, looking at this chart, I'm just now noticing that RSI is ice cold. It's ice cold down here. So that's a green flag. We were able to move up to the next level. So if you don't know, stocks and crypto move in levels. This was the first level, and now we are up in this level. We were able to come up to the second level. We dipped below, but we were able to regain and hold this second level. That shows great strength. So first level, now we're in the second level of consolidation, and then we're going to push back up even higher, and I think we're going to consolidate in this level, probably around $7 to $8, somewhere in this range. Basically, the way I'm figuring that out is I'm drawing a line here of the distance from level 1 to level 2, and I can move this up over here, level 1 to level 2, or level 2 to level 3. And it'll get us in this box. So around $7.50, probably by the beginning of next year, Q1. Let's also do a bearish scenario. We don't want to be biased and only do a bullish scenario. Let's do a bearish scenario so we can be prepared if this does pull down even more, because the only way that would happen is if there's too much profit taking. If too many people are selling, taking in those profits from buying in level 1 and selling in level 2, too many people do it, it could push it potentially back down to level 1. So bearish scenario, this will go down obviously and test $4.50, which is the support I drew. If it crashed below that, I would expect a bounce, and then I don't think it's going below $3.50 because that's the top of level 1. So that would be bearish scenario down to $3.50, and then it will probably start to come back up. So that is my bullish and bearish analysis of Uranium Royalty Corp. Check these guys out. I'll put the links in the description. This was a sponsored video. I did this sponsored video back in July. They reached out to me to do a follow-up on it because it's performing so well. And I called it so perfectly. when I said that it will break out from that 232 line. So check these guys out. Always do your own DD. This is not financial advice. Links in the description for the company. Check that out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. And you want to get more analysis like this, and more breakout charts like this, click the subscribe. Don't forget, when you hit that button, it's also going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.